She get rocky, but the show must go on. She get rocky, bullets hit like Stallone. Body dropping, trying to pay out Capone.
That's crazy about that Chat GPT and Ask AI though that I learned because I've been. All you have to do is keep asking the questions and it'll teach you. See, most people will go asking something broad and then they'll go with that.
Yeah.
Man, I be in that joint asking it like, man, break this joint down in bulletin form. Tell me what I need to do. What's the pros and cons? And when I do that, it give me it'll break it down to the point. And what people will do, most people won't do that. They'll just say, man, I'm trying to make a lemonade stand. If I'm asking for a lemonade stand, I'm like, man, what's the pros and cons of a lemonade stand? How can I profit off this? How can I profit off this? And that AI shit will literally break it down. So it's really come down to people being lazy with it. And I be looking at that shit, I be like, damn, so it's so much like if you know how to use it, you can get rich off it. If you try to like, I'm gonna take the easy route, then you're gonna always get the broad statement. You know what I'm saying?
I think we gotta learn how to use AI because that's the way the world's headed. 100%. Like even like
that's why I'm in the IT joint.
100%. So like even cars, bro. Like Teslas, that's an AI, bro. Like that's artificial intelligent car that's like making decisions on the road, bro. Like live decisions on the road. So like I think like even like some of the machines, and I know we talked about this before, but like the robots they trying to release, that it's gonna happen, bro. It's gonna happen. No matter how we feel about it,
they already out.
It's gonna happen.
Oh yeah,
so,
I seen that joint.
Real,
yeah. So what I'm saying is like we better just instead of like fighting it, we need to get to a point where like, all right, how can we use this to better ourselves to make money? And
our rules or something.
Exactly. And you know what we've talked about. Like I said, I think what we should do is we shouldn't be afraid to buy it. I'm not saying buy it right when it come out. It's going to be an investment, but I think eventually, you know what I'm saying, and quote me on this if I'm wrong, quote me on this if I'm right, 10 years in the future, 5 years in the future, I think eventually like the robot or machine, whatever, the program, the algorithm is actually going to do work for you and me. So like instead of you going to the company's gonna pay you for what you own within that algorithm or that AI.
And so what that's the scary part about it though, because you know how many people that's jobs gonna be eliminated.
But that's what I'm trying to say. That's a way to not eliminate jobs. Like because it bro, think about it.
Oh, it's gonna eliminate.
If a machine can work 20 hours a day and charge for 4 hours, it can already work for more than like we can. And let's say it can do anything we can do, anything. Obviously, it's not going to be able to do anything we can do right away because we can make decisions on the fly. That's not like a program that's written, you know what I'm saying? Especially in the medical field. But eventually, bro, once it starts becoming like, you know, what's the words? Not self-sustaining, but self-aware. Sure. Like it can make decisions for itself. If you own, I would recommend trying to own some of it. That way, let's say you get paid $25 an hour, $30 an hour. Let's say, but you get paid only 8 to 10 hours a day, something like that. This machine can work for 20 hours. And let's say the company's like, well, if it can work for 20 hours, I'll pay you, instead of $25, $30, I'll pay you $20 an hour. You're still coming out making more money and you're home. That machine or algorithm or program is at work doing the job for you.
See, I
think that's where it's gonna head.
It's gonna be great for the boss. It's gonna the people that's under it is gonna hurt because if you telling something like, if you telling me like they're gonna have a robot that can say for instance something like bartending, bro. They talking about doing something.
Hell, yeah, bro, that's easy day, bro.
So
I'm with it.
So look, but you imagine how many people get money off bartending? So it's gonna fuck our economy up for the people.
I don't think it's gonna fuck up the economy.
It is not for the people that can afford the robot, but the people that's how they was trying to go through school. And
you know who gonna be happier?
Their way through school with that. That's gonna affect them because it's like that was a job that she was using. So now she gonna be like. Every time they're like, we don't need you. I'm about to access my robot.
I see what he's saying, and I don't disagree. But another part of that,
ain't getting no tips.
There you go. Another part is a consumer. Yeah. I go to that bartender and I say, yo, let me get a drink. The drink gonna be the exact same level every single time. It's not gonna be weak. It's not gonna be too strong, whatever. And I'm not gonna have to pay it a tip because what the hell does a robot? What's a robot about to do with a tip?
To be fair, that's
the point I'm making. That's the point I'm making.
But then I could take that money because what do like, bro? We're Americans, bro. We consume. We're gonna go spend that money somewhere else. 100%.
I definitely see both of y'all points for sure.
Yeah,
because it's like that you definitely like whoever like cause that's for cats who don't go to school.
Yeah.
Like you don't go to school, it's just like all right, I'm here bartending. Now I'm
Or
out
what
of
if
a
you're
job.
trying to pay for like what
Right.
if you're trying
Yeah,
to
true,
like
true.
you was at
Like
the
a short-term
beginning,
job
19,
type
20,
shit.
you're
Right.
trying to
Facts.
Yeah.
And it's gonna take that shit away.
Yeah.
And then you got cats that's already educated.
Yeah.
They're like, yo,
They
I'm
already
gonna
got
buy this
money.
robot. I'm gonna invest in this robot. Put whatever I know, my knowledge into this robot,
Yeah.
and then go work for me and make me X, Y, and Z amount
Yeah.
of money.
Right, but
Yeah.
then you're always
And then-
also
For
gonna
the
have
boss,
those
it's
people
gonna always work. But I'm saying
Word.
like you got to think majority of people not bosses, so you got to look at it for the totality.
Yeah.
So if I'm saying like I'm not, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. Like because if I'm a business owner, like it's perfect for me.
Hell yeah.
Exactly.
Hell
But what
yeah.
about the people that like now the people that's like, bro, this our economy is built off people that's on this level, on
Yeah,
this level,
server,
on this level, on this. Pretty much with that, you're gonna be skipping like everybody out here. Fuck that. We gonna automatically go to the top. So now you're gonna be looking at it like, if you ain't, you know what I'm saying. If you ain't got it, then you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
it's gonna be a
Facts.
while for that because they gotta test durability and all that.
Well, not to
shit
mention
for
at the same
robot.
time, if you in some rinky-dink bar in bumfuck West Virginia, you think they're gonna be able to afford a robot? No, you're
Right.
gonna see that maybe in Cali,
There
New
you
York,
go.
Vegas,
That's what-
Miami.
so
like
it's
the
eventually
parties,
gonna
the
take
parties,
time.
the
Yeah.
events.
Vegas type-
sure,
yeah.
I can see that, but at the same time, there's also like the human element where you gonna get the conversation starters or anything like
Yeah.
that. You know, some people take to the
Yeah, you're
bartender,
gonna
there's
see
that
a lot of
community.
people. Like you're gonna see America shifting. Like people who were in New York probably
Yeah.
end up in fucking South Dakota or something.
True.
Because now it's,
Yeah,
it's,
like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like end up
yeah.
in those not so major cities where they can still afford. Like those lower cities are gonna become the major city.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Atlanta gonna be something else. New York gonna be something else. Vegas gonna be something else. You feel me? Like
Personally-
those people who got that education, they still gonna be there.
No, for sure.
But the other people, all right, they gonna go somewhere else.
I actually think it's funny because I think a lot less people gonna be going to college too because a lot of this stuff
I
going.
think it is like
Yeah,
now
no, it's
with, like
free
with the
online.
knowledge,
Yeah,
it don't
free
make
online,
sense
bro.
to go to college and go
a lot like I've
Because you
been
can-
realizing that nowadays. Like, bro, you got so many 21-year-olds or 20-year-olds that know how to like use all the tools we have nowadays, and they're making so much money they have no idea what to do with
Shit,
it.
there's a guy, shoot,
know what
and
I'm
I have
saying?
respect him for it. He's a little out there. Michael Reeves is a YouTuber. You may know him just from being in the YouTube space. But how he got started on YouTube, he got big, was he coded. He pretty much did whatever the fuck he want, but he
Yeah.
coded. He like did some crazy shit with coding skills that he learned because MIT posted their like computer science shit for free. It's free online. You can go right now, look it up.
Yeah.
What MIT did that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was one of the more fancier
So he
engineering
just
schools.
went and
It's like
studied
for
it.
free.
I know
It's for
MIT. I'm
free.
like MIT did that.
It's either MIT or it's one of the fancier schools. Like just has their like some of their coding classes on there for
Yeah.
free, so you can learn to code and shit online for free. Like, and that's what he did. And
That's crazy.
and now he's got a successful entertainment channel, YouTube. He's done stuff he's linked up with some other entertainers
Yeah,
as well. Does
yeah.
streaming and shit
That's
like that.
crazy, bro.
And but he does it with his engineering background, with skills that he picked up and learned.
Yeah.
For himself. He never
Yeah.
went to college. You know,
Yeah.
his
Yeah.
first